When I was 12.
When I was 12.
To my 12-year-old self.
If I could give any advice to my 12-year-old self.
Hi, my name is Ben Quilty and I am an artist. When I was 12, I was really, really worried about what I was going to do when I grew up because everyone that I met who was older than me asked me, what are you going to do when you grow up? And really, when I look back on it, there was only one thing that I really wanted to do, even though everyone told me probably that wasn't the best thing to do. In the long run, you should do what you want to do. When I was 12, boys were expected to be men, which is pretty ridiculous because I wasn't very hairy and I was pretty short and skinny. And I really liked being a boy at that point. Also, boys weren't expected to ever cry. And you know what? I'm a good cry now. I'll cry at anything. But if you're sad and you're 12 and you're a boy, you're allowed to cry as much as you want. So 12-year-old Ben wanted to be an artist. Well, actually, more to the point, 12-year-old Ben didn't want to do anything but art. But most boys around 13, 14, it seemed it became quite uncool. But I thought it was the coolest thing to do. And for any 12-year-old boy who likes to make art, keep making art. If I could give any advice to my 12-year-old self, it would be think about exactly what did I love doing and then do it. And keep doing it and ignore everybody else in the world. Top tips I'd give boys today are play less video games, cry more if you want to cry, tell some older boys if you have an issue. If there's a bully, find another boy who's that age and tell the older boy. Or tell your dad, but if he's a pain like I am, I'm a dad, bit of a pain, find another man. There are lots of men, and I think if you're 12 and you're a boy, you'd be surprised how many men will listen to what you have to say. I think bravery, when you're a young boy, is showing the world how you feel. And if you feel sad, being brave is actually showing the world that you feel sad. If you feel happy, it's showing the world that you feel happy. But if there's someone who's your friend, and all of us have these friends, who's having a hard time, the bravest thing of all is to do something about it, is to tell someone older than you and older than your friend that that person is going through a hard time. To me, being a man is respecting women. It's also respecting men. Being a good man is about respecting and caring for all the other people in the world. So caring for other people is my #1 thing as an adult man. 12-year-old Ben would think about 44-year-old Ben that definitely he has hair that's slightly too long and he should have a shave. But 12-year-old Ben would be pretty surprised that 44-year-old Ben ended up doing what 12-year-old Ben really wanted to do in the long run.